What is up, Pisces? Welcome to your weekly general timeless reading. These are general readings, so if they don't resonate, that's perfectly fine. Please check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter on my channel. I also do not focus on any particular topic. It's whatever spirit most wants you to hear, and also they are timeless readings, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. Please watch the video I've linked down below in the description box, how to interpret tarot as a viewer, regardless of how long you've watched tarot or what you believe you may know about tarot. I do think it'd be very beneficial for you regardless of your tarot background, okay? It's just gonna educate you no matter your level of tarot about how to interpret these videos, okay? So if you want a personal reading, you can book it down below. I'm also a master Reiki practitioner, so I have clients all over the globe. You can see my reviews on Google, you can see my reviews on my website, you can see whatever you need to see. I'm super transparent about it, all through my website in the description box. If you want to become a patron, that link is also down there, down below. I do a lot of energy shift readings, monthly readings, moon cycle readings, and I share a lot about my personal spirituality, mentoring, and whatnot on the Patreon channel. So if you want help with your journey, that's what Patreon is for, as well as mentoring on my website. Check that stuff out. Like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow. But Pisces, let's get into it. Let's see what goodies we got for you. Please keep in mind that these energies can be reversed and that major arcana cards do not always represent the sign that they stand for. Okay, so for example, justice doesn't have to mean that it's just Libra, okay? It has different meanings. Doesn't always have to mean, oh, it's Libra showing up in my reading. We can always embody whatever sign, okay? I've been getting that one a lot. Show me what I most need to see for Pisces, please, Spirit. Show me what I most need to see for... Okay, Pisces. I don't know what's going on with you water signs. Water signs, you guys feel angry this week. I just got done with the Cancer reading, and Cancer didn't feel too happy. Now Pisces, you guys feel a little snippy too. I just saw a not so happy snake. Like, I have a lot of snake imagery. My totem is a massive, like, anaconda movie size, massive white cobra. But they showed me like a bright red snake, mouth open in my face. Don't get too close. Like, I said that. I looked at it, I was like, don't test me. You better back it up, Buttercup. Don't get too close to me. Sat down real quick. It's kind of chilling with me right now, but I didn't like that. That's like red's indicative of aggression, of anger, and it's ironic because I was talking about Mars a lot with the Cancer reading, and that's your fellow water sign. So Pisces, let's see what's going on with you guys. Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. It's not a very calm energy either. And then we have an Ace of Wands in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse. What else we got? Okay. Page of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Wands, Ten of Cups, Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. Okay, Pisces, so you feel very passionately about something or someone, and you really want it. You really want to go toward it. I just think it's your approach that you're very, it's whatever it is, one, you're attached to it. You are attached to it. Because this is attachment. Let's just, my hands are tiny as hell, so we're just going to hold them up like this. This is attachment. Eight of Wands and the Devil card. This is you being blocked from it because you're very much so attached to whatever it is, okay? The Devil, Capricorn energy, Eight of Wands, that's literally my blocked card, but it's also Sagittarius energy, okay? Then we have the Ten of Cups, Pisces energy, and the Page of Wands. You're very passionate about this, and there's a lot of love, a lot of emotional attachment to it, which is fine. I'm not mad about this, but the Devil, this toxic energy, it's almost obsession with it. And I talked about this in the Cancer reading. You guys, signs this week, you guys are, everybody's in this, so this is crazy. Everybody's on either one side of the spectrum with the signs. Like, if you're a fire sign, you're really, really impatient. If you're a water sign, you're either very loving or very aggressive. If you're an earth sign, you're either very practical or very impractical. If you're an air sign, you're overthinking or you're not really thinking at all. You know, I'm an air sign, so I'm not dissing anybody. I'm just saying, like, you're very fantastical or you're very in your head. This week, water signs, I do feel you very passionate, but almost aggressively passionate. It's kind of like that. Like, I want it, but I'm aggressively going after it. And it's almost leaning towards obsession in an aggressive manner. I don't know how I feel about it, because you guys are kind of, you're teeter-tottering. You're right towards that aggressive tendency. And then we have this Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. This is that teeter-totter. Do I really want to do this? Do I really want to go after it that way? Is it going to work in my favor? Eight of Swords, Gemini energy, Page of Pentacles, Earth energy. Then here you are. I'm going to do it anyway. I want it bad enough. I'm going to do it anyway. Gemini energy with the Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands. It could be something you've already tried to pursue once and you're like, I'm going to do it again. Bear with me. I got to lower the shade. It's just like way too much right now. What's going on? It's just a lot of sunlight. Couldn't have all that. Okay. Let's make you a little brighter. Oh, that's a little too bright. Okay. Sorry, guys. This is blinding me. It's blinded by the light. Oh. Flip to the bottom of the deck and look who decided to show up. Hello. The Tower. The Tower. You can't have the Tower on the bottom of the deck and not accept it. Whew. Okay. There's no coincidences. Whew. Cancer had Tower too. Everybody's getting a tower this week. Tower party. That's gonna be your title. Tower party. I'm such a dork. I don't even care. Listen, I'm here to have fun and to help people ascend and to just have a tarot party. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm just a chick sitting in her kitchen, laughing and playing the cards to herself. No big deal. I have a life, I promise. I do have a life. Not in this second, but I got one. Okay, anyway. Let's look at the Tower. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Mars energy, Aries, Scorpio. Let's look at the Tower. Yep, Knight of Wands, there you are. Very impulsive. I'm not even gonna think about it. I wanna go after it. You're actually creating this Tower moment for yourself because you're fantasizing. Fantasizing. I want it, I want it, I want it. I'm going after it. This could also be someone around you. You would know that if you watched How to Interpret Tarot. This could be somebody around you that you're dealing with, okay? Knight of Wands energy. Could be somebody approaching you because they're fantasizing about a connection with you. I don't think it is though, if you want me to be completely honest. I really don't think it is. I think that you want something, whether it's a project or a connection, and you're very determined to have it, and you're like, F it, I'm gonna do it. There's nothing stopping me at this point. I want it, I want it, I want it. Okay, let's look at the Knight of Swords. Lovers, Five of Wands in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse, Ace of Pentacles. How many cards? Oh, I'm not taking all this. That's way too many. I'm stopping there. Yeah, so you were very overwhelmed with this for a very long time with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands in reverse. This is someone who is probably sitting in bed at night, overthinking, dwelling about how do I get this? How do I fix this? How do I go back to this? It does feel like some of you, it's definitely a connection. Some of you, it's a project. Some of you definitely a connection though. Lovers, Gemini energy, Ace of Pentacles, Earth energy. Some of you want a second chance with this person. And if it's a work project or something that didn't work in the past, this is definitely second chances to build it from the ground up again. And you're having sudden aha moments. Okay, some of you are literally having dreams and downloads about how to create this project again and how to pursue it in a more like sturdy, they're telling me the word sturdy, in a sturdy way, like how to create a more solid foundation, how to stabilize it. Some of you might have tried to create either a side business, a business for yourself, or move or do something in regards to your financial stability, and it didn't work the first time around, and all of a sudden you're having sudden realizations about how to do it more effectively so it actually works this time. Because the Lovers is also decisions, right? How to create something that's more stable, that can last the test of time. So some of you it's a relationship, others of you it's creating and knowing very clearly how to go towards this and actually make it so it works. Because the Ace of Wands is second chances. When it's in reverse like this, second chances. Whew. So let's look at the Ace of Wands. Nine of Wands, very determined. You are guarded though. Some of you are a little skeptical. Okay, some of you who are getting approached by this knight are skeptical of the second chance. Others of you who are creating the business are very skeptical that's actually going to work. You're second guessing your own intuition. Okay, so yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so those of you who are creating a business, right? You're embodying a very divine masculine energy and emperor energy. That's a CEO energy. You're getting the second chance. But there you are second guessing your intuition. It's your hope and dream, right? Do not second guess it because this is happening in divine timing. You do not control the situation. The divine does. And that's what's creating this very, I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen energy because it's not happening on your time. I was going to tell you now, when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to creating things of divine timing, it's not going to happen on your clock. Your clock is basically being put into a suggestion box. And you're basically saying, okay, Spirit, well, I want this to happen by November 21st, 2020. Spirit's like, okay, well, thanks for your suggestion, but it's going to happen on December 21st. But I appreciate your suggestion. That was nice of you. That's divine timing. You put whatever you want in a suggestion box, and you just need to surrender to the fact that even though that you may have benchmarks in your mind of, okay, well, I'm going to bring in $10,000 by this date, and that date comes and goes, remember that that date was just put in a suggestion box. It wasn't set in stone. Remember that. Do not get discouraged. It's just put into Spirit's suggestion box. Because this is you getting discouraged because your suggestion wasn't taken into consideration. I was going to be honest, most of the time it's not. It's just not. It's not. It's in divine timing. It's not in Pisces timing. It's in divine timing. That's what the star is about. Aquarius energy, Emperor Aries energy, and the Nine of Swords Sagittarius energy. You guys are definitely in a Knight of Swords energy because I'm realizing I'm talking as if I'm like auctioning things off right now. And I haven't been speaking this fast for a while with my readings. I really was working really hard on speaking slower. And you guys must be very determined to like do this very quickly. Because I was like, oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And my back was getting tight, which means I was not taking in air at all. That's not good. So let me catch my breath. Tower party. I'm such a nerd. Okay. Then we have the Eight of Swords, Gemini, King of Wands, Leo energy, and the Hangman, Pisces, Neptune energy. This is you getting in your head because you need to surrender to the divine in your manifestation, not happening when you want it to happen. Okay, because the King of Wands in reverse, that's a master manifestor energy. This is you overthinking. And the Hangman, that's the need to surrender to the divine. It's also an energy of being in between cycles, but the Hangman's literally indicative of a surrender. You're hanging from a tree. You're hanging out. You're hanging. Chill. Hang out. Relax. You ain't going anywhere anytime soon. You're a little tied up at the moment. Okay? So just go with the flow, because it's not going to happen the way you want it, when you want it, how you want it, in the time that you want it. That's the tower. That's a big old tower. Okay? So let's look at this Eight of Swords. Let's see why you're stuck in your head so much. I just want my reconciliation. I just want to be happy. I just want to celebrate. Some of you are waiting for this person. Others of you, it's wanting to have your manifestation come in. So take it as it resonates. For those of you with the business, this is you having your celebration, having your success, right? Others of you, it's you and this person coming back together. So whichever situation, take that as it resonates. That's what you need to stop dwelling on, because that's your attachment and that's what's blocking it. Okay, so let's look at the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Judgment, Pluto, Scorpio energy. Yeah, some of you are just not listening to your higher self. Yep. Some of you need to take a step back with the Five of Pentacles and the Judgment card. Five of Pentacles is a Taurus energy, Judgment, Pluto, Scorpio energy. Five of Pentacles is, it's not always about abandonment, but some of you need to release attachment from what your soul's calling you to, because you are attached to it out of a fear of losing it. It's almost like, well, I can't let it go. I can't let it go, and I can't release. Wow, why is my wrist hurt all of a sudden? I can't release it because if I release it, then it's not going to come to me. I'm not going to have it. That's your masculine energy clinging on to dear life because you're afraid that if you stop working for it, it's not going to come to you. That's not how it works. When you release it, you actually give it room to breathe. When you stop attaching to it, it's going to actually head toward you. This is literally what happened in the Cancer reading. You need to tap into your feminine energy. So let's look at the Devil. Let's see what this attachment is. We got 3 cards right away. Oh, shocker, the Tower, the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. You need to stop this inner conflict about this transformation, about the surrender. Allow things to fall down that no longer serve you and open up your heart space so you can receive. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, Pisces energy, Five of Swords, Aquarius energy, and the Tower, Mars energy. The attachment here is to this transformation, is to whatever it is you're trying to bring in, you're trying to create for yourself, whether it be a connection, whether it be a new financial situation, a business, a move, whatever it is for you, you're overthinking it, and that's where the conflict is, because it's in Spirit's time. The Tower is major arcana. It is not minor arcana. It's not day to day. It's something out of your control. It's universal energy. It's not something that you can be like, okay, well, I'm gonna have a Tower moment today. You got the Tower twice. This is massive transformation. This is not something that you're gonna be able to avoid. And it's not even in reverse. You're not even resisting it. It's happening. Whether you like it or not, you going through a double Tower. So definitely a Tower party. Tower party. Okay, so very fitting Tower party for sure. So sudden realize that you're definitely getting downloads in your dreams, guys. And if you're waking up in the middle of the night and you know you're having very significant dreams and you're not remembering it, and you're like, I know I just had a dream. What was that dream? That felt important and I can't remember it for the life of me. You're going through an awakening. And you can't remember it because you're not rooted, you're not grounded. You're not connected to your sense of your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root chakra. So either you need a Reiki session, you need to work on balancing out your solar, your sacral, and your root chakra. You need to exercise more, you need to eat better, you need to connect with the earth, you need to ground yourself, you need to spend less time meditating. When I say meditating, I don't mean sitting down and being like, I'm open to receiving messages. That's not how it works. I need you to genuinely root yourself. Because when you open up, you're opening up your top chakras. You're already ascending. You're already opened. You're opened when you ascend. What you need to work on is rooting, grounding, getting back into your body. When you ascend, you're coming from body. That's why you're having these dreams. That's why you know you're getting messages. You're getting hints from your higher self about what this transformation is, about how to release this attachment, about how to get over this block. You already know that it's happening, but you're not seeing it because the way to see that message, to remember that dream, to remember what your higher self is hinting to you at night, is by getting in touch with your lower chakras, because that's what keeps you rooted. That's what brings you back to the physical and brings that message back to the physical with you when you wake up. So when you come out of that dream, you're like, oh shit, that's what that was. I brought it back with me. Why? Because I'm rooted. If you're deeply rooted, if you work on If you simply do meditations that work just on your lower chakras, so if you just do solar, sacral, and root into the ground, picture a seed in the middle of your tummy, going through your sacral, going through your root chakra, digging into the earth, and that's it. That's your meditation, and you just picture yourself going deeper and deeper, and you feel your body getting heavier and heavier. Or you picture the sensation of waves and your feet in the sand, and that feeling of getting your feet deeper and deeper into the sand because the waves are sucking you into the sand, right? That sense of being rooted. That's how you're going to connect more with your physical body. Eating more greens, exercising more, spending more time outside. That's going to connect you more with your physical body. It's going to help your ascension. It's going to help you get through this tower. It's going to help you release attachment. It's going to help you be more present. It's going to make this process a lot easier. So let's look at your 10 of Cups. Some of you needed to hear that, so sorry about the rant, but some of you definitely need to work on that, because a lot of you are doing some spiritual work and you're kind of just meditating and you're like, I'm open, I feel my third eye open. And you're like, well, I don't know why I feel like I'm getting messages, but I don't really understand them. Because you can only ascend so high before you hit this brick wall. And some of you are like, I feel like I'm hitting a wall and I don't know why I can't break through it. Because you hit that wall because it's kind of like a tree. Once your tree's super tall, but your roots are only here, a wind's gonna come, and that wind's gonna rip your tree out of the ground because your roots aren't deep enough to anchor such a heavy tree. You gotta make your roots just as deep as your tree is high. Or you're gonna get a little bit of wind and your tree go boom, gonna be out of the ground. But if your roots are all the way down here, that tree's not gonna rip out of the ground as easily as if your roots are just here. And that's what's happening with a lot of you. Your roots are only here versus down here. Okay? So you got to work on grounding yourself. That's what happens. That's integration. That's integrating your shadow. And that's where shadow work comes in. As you ascend, you got to start integrating more of your shadow. And that's how you get more and more rooted, because your shadow, it's down in your sacral and your solar plexus. That's your ego. It's your sense of self-worth. Happy hunting. Happy shadow work. If you want some help with that, that's what my mentoring sessions are typically all about, is shadow work. So let's look at the 10 of Cups. I do have a 30-minute one on the site. You just have to press see more if you don't want the hour long. Let's look at your 10 of Cups. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. Water signs, you guys are getting long readings this week. Yep, there it is. And that's exactly what you need to work on. You need to work on the emotional aspect of yourself. That's what's being neglected. You're very focused on the material aspect, and what needs the healing is the emotional side of you, the heart space, the shadow, right? The Chariot and Temperance, that's what's gonna help you progress forward. Cancer energy, Sagittarius energy, Pisces energy with the 10 of Cups. It's time to stop working on the material plane, building. It's time to start working on the emotional side of things. Because that's where the block is. You're not integrating. You have all this beautiful masculine energy, but the heart space is closed off. Very closed off. And let's look at the Page of Wands, because pages are students and wands are indicative of the soul. Yep, Magician, your personal power. You're learning what you're capable of. I'm not shocked at all. Magician is also the number 1, followed by the World, and there we go, the 4 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. So you got 2 10s, the World and the 10 of Wands. The World is actually 21, but it's indicative of a cyclic energy. It's also a circle, a cycle, closing it out, but it's also completion, right? So 10 of Wands, the World, more Sagittarius energy. 4 of Swords, the healing, meditation, time alone in solitude, mini hermit energy for me as a reader. Libra energy, Saturn, Capricorn energy, Mercurial, Virgo, Gemini energy with the Magician. This is you closing out the cycle because you realize your personal power, and also doing a lot of healing around the things that are creating a lot of stress, a lot of burden, a lot of heaviness for you. That's you releasing what no longer serves you, realizing who you are, what you're capable of, and what's been standing in the way of you truly achieving a 10 of Cups. And a lot of you, it is focusing way too much on the material world and not enough about what's emotionally fulfilling. Because honestly, when you start focusing on what's emotionally fulfilling, you're going to realize, wow, I can have something that's a 10 of Pentacles and a damn 10 of Cups at the same time. Why, yes, you can. Why, yes, you freaking can. So, Pisces, this is what I have for you. Welcome to a tower party. I know I feel like we're always talking about integrating the shadow, but it's never going to end. It's a lifelong thing. You guys are just going into a very intense time of it. I feel like it's actually going to be very quick. It's going to be very natural. It's not going to be like, oh my God, more shadow work. You're going to organically go into this one. This feels very like, oh, I know I have to do this. I know I have to do that. I know this person has to go. I know I have to stop acting this way. How do I stop doing this? You're going to naturally be drawn to certain people, situations, certain teachers, certain books, things like that to help you get through this. If you're serious about this change, if you're serious about trying to obtain your 10 of Cups and closing out this 10 of Wands and getting through these towers. Okay, so happy tower party. I love you. This is what I have for you. You want a personal reading to see what your own blockages are, see what's going on in your own spiritual world right now, go ahead and book it down below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.